Martin Kane, starring Mark Stevens.
In this business, you can get a job that will take you halfway across the country, or you can get one that takes you just halfway down the block. And the short trips, like this one, can turn out just as tough as the long ones. The apartment I was looking for was on the second floor.
Oh, yes?
Miss Clemens?
Yes?
My name is Kane. Is Mr. Clemens in?
I know he's away on a trip.
Oh, say, I got a letter from yesterday afternoon that asked me to drop by this afternoon. So I was on my way home from the office.
This afternoon? But you see, my husband hadn't intended returning to New York before next Monday.
And that's odd. The letter was mailed yesterday and it's postmarked New York City.
Let me see. Oh, that's Dad. My husband's father, Major Clemens. Oh, won't you come in?
Thank you.
Dad? Dad?
Yes, Peggy?
You have a visitor.
I'll just be a minute.
Are you an investment counselor, Mr. Kane?
No, I'm a private investigator.
Private investigator? Oh, oh, I'm sorry. But what would Dad be wanting with you?
I don't know, Miss Clemens. He didn't say.
I can't imagine what he has in his mind.
What are you giggling at, girl?
Oh, Dad.
Hello, Kane.
How do you do, sir?
All right, now, Peggy. What's all this big laughing about?
You're hiring a private detective.
I didn't say I was going to hire him, didn't I? The man's a trained criminal investigator. I'm conducting a criminal investigation.
Oh.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
Nothing I can think of, sir, no.
See, Peggy? Well, besides, Kane's a neighbor, lives around the corner. I've been wanting to meet you for a long time, Kane.
Major, the pleasure's mine.
And we might as well get along with it.
All right, sir.
Just follow me. Kane? We've been having some milk stealing.
I don't understand. What do you mean, sir?
That's what we're going to find out. San Juan. That's where I got the game leg. I made my cane myself out of the staff of one of the flags we took. Solid oak.
It's some nice guns here, Major.
I collect them. And I can use them, too. Well, all right, sir. Let's come right along.
Thank you.
There you are, Kane.
Major, I'm afraid you have me fooled.
You'll see in a minute. Now, this milk stealing business started a couple of mornings ago. And so I doctored up that box. Now, when the milkman takes up the empty bottle, this happens right next to my ear in my bedroom. The milkman replaces the empty with a new bottle. And I know it's the milkman. But if the light comes on again, I know it's a thief. Well, Kane, you think she'll work?
It's pretty ingenious, Major. Tell me, have you got any idea who the thief might be?
Good idea. But I've always held it's a good idea, too, to get proof before you make an accusation. Think they can fool an old soldier.
Major, have you thought about telling the local precinct boys about this milk pilfering? They could stop it, you know.
Local precinct? Well, that'll be what the thief would like me to do. An old dodo having to call cop. No, sir, Kane, not by a jugful. Well, it's nice of you to come over. If you think she's an ingenious gadget, well, that's good enough for me.
Well, Major, I'll be very interested to see how it works out.
It will. Tomorrow, I'll have caught me a thief. Well, I'll set this up again before anyone sees me at it.
Good day, sir.
Good day.
Grocery list. The weekend shopping is always a job. Mr. Kane, I'm sorry that Dad bothered you. It's just that he gets so interested in everything he does, he thinks everybody else will be, too.
Miss Clemens was no bother. Besides, that gadget of his will probably work.
Oh, really? Well, it isn't that serious. Unfortunately, a couple of teenage boys in the building have taken to teasing Dad. It's nice of you to take so much interest in him, Mr. Kane.
No trouble at all. Good day, Miss Clemens.
Good day.
Hello, Joe.
That's what you get for hiding out. You wind up stealing milk.
What do you want?
What I want don't count. Let's go upstairs and get your coat, huh? You can take a little trip.
Blasted little devils. Don't even give a man a chance to get dressed.
Duran wants to see me, huh? Why?
Harry only tells me what to do, not why. 2 days ago, he says find Frankie West.
I'll tell you why. I ratted on him.
Yeah, it's too bad. Let's get your coat, huh? I don't want you to catch your death of cold.
Look, you gotta have a good reason to rat on Duran. Mine was money, lots of it.
Let's get your coat, huh?
Hey, look, there's $5 grand in it if you tell Duran you couldn't locate me.
Yeah?
You interested?
You got the cash?
Yeah. But I got the rest of it stashed away, so don't get any ideas.
You ought to know me better than that, Frankie.
Waking me and I... Dad? Dad? Dad, are you upstairs? Dad? Dad, where are you? It's me, Peggy. It's all right, Dad. You didn't do it. I know you didn't. You couldn't have.
I admit it. I smoke too much. Now and then I try to cut down, but it never lasts long. There must be something I can do.
Cheer up, mister. There is something you can do, and you don't have to cut down on your smoking. Just switch to Sano cigarettes. The cigarettes that give you more of the satisfaction you want with less of the nicotine, which you don't want. Here, try one. In Sano cigarettes, you enjoy the rich flavor of the finest and most expensive cigarette tobacco's money can buy. Yet there's less nicotine in Sano smoke than in the smoke of any other leading cigarette.
Okay, so they taste great. What do you mean, less nicotine? I've seen a lot of cigarettes claiming less nicotine.
Ah, yes. But have you ever seen one that claimed less nicotine even before you light it? That's the difference. There's less nicotine in a Sano cigarette all the way from the tobacco to the smoke. You see, the makers of Sano cigarettes go right to the source. They remove nicotine in the only really effective way it can be removed, from the tobacco itself, before the cigarettes are made. Naturally, by removing nicotine from the tobacco, there's bound to be far less in the smoke. Actually less than in the smoke of any leading cigarette.
Well, I'll say this. This Sano is just about the best tasting cigarette I ever tried.
That's right. Minimum nicotine, maximum satisfaction. That's Sano cigarettes. So stop worrying about nicotine. Smoke Sano.
The building is managed by one of the downtown real estate agencies, Lieutenant.
Mm-hmm.
Dead man's recommendation seemed excellent.
Yeah.
Probably phony. He paid 2 months rent in advance.
Uh-huh. And none of the tenants had ever seen him, huh?
No, sir, that's what they say.
What about the milkman? Did you locate him?
Yes, sir, he's waiting outside.
Okay. Oh, morning, Kane.
Morning, Lieutenant.
Well, we took the body out about 5 or 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, you got out quickly.
Yeah, sure did. He looked like a hood, but I couldn't place him.
Tell me, did you find any clue to the whereabouts of the Major?
Well, we took a description from a picture and put it out. Mrs. Clemens, his daughter-in-law, was much too upset to be of much help. Oh, say, Kane, this familiar to you?
Yes, that was carved out of a flagstaff captured in the Spanish-American War.
By the old man? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was one of the first things the boys turned up. Found it lying near an open door on a roof about 3 buildings away. Did he get around without it?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, what do you got more?
The radio car just got the BCI report. The
Yeah?
dead man's prints are on file.
Uh-huh.
Frankie West, several arrests here, gambling.
Yeah.
But he's been in Florida for the past 9 years. Nobody seems to know what he's been doing in town.
Okay, thanks very much. And ask the milkman to come in, will you?
Right.
Lieutenant wants to see you.
Well, I'm glad you could arrange to get here so quickly. Big help.
Well, I hope so. I called the company. They got another man finishing my route. Lieutenant, one of the officers outside told me that the old Major's gone, too.
Yeah, that's right.
She was right in the building at the time, I guess, but I didn't hear a thing.
Did you see anyone?
In the building?
Yeah.
No, sir. Oh, there was a fellow with a sort of a tan sports jacket, you know, the kind belted in the back?
Mm-hmm.
But heck, he was outside the building, and, well, they keep the service entrance locked.
Yeah. Tell me, did you see his face?
No, sir. You know, it's a funny thing about the fellow that lived in this apartment. I buzzed this door of his many a time, you know, looking for a customer. I never got an answer.
Well, thanks very much, and that's all.
Lieutenant?
Yeah?
Mrs. Clemens is a good deal quieter now if you want to see her.
Uh-huh.
The doctor says take it easy, though. He's giving her a sedative.
Okay, thanks. Come on, Kane.
Miss Clemens, I'm sorry about the Major.
I talked to my husband. He's flying back tomorrow.
I don't like to bother you right now, Mrs. Clemens, but I would like to have Kane show me the Major special burglar alarm.
Please do.
Thank you.
It's quite a contraption, Lieutenant.
Hey, Kane, did you notice this gun display?
Yes, the Major collected them.
Hey, there's a sidearm missing. Wonder what kind?
German Luger.
Yeah? And I imagine the Major knew how to use it, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Kane, this was found in a hallway upstairs. An expended bullet from a German pistol.
What kept you, Joe?
Frankie West, Mr. Duran.
Where is he?
Well, that's what kept me. I took a little ride in the Jersey ferry. Got rid of the Luger.
Frankie's dead?
Yeah?
Where was he?
In that apartment house I was casing. Milkman unlocked the service door, so I...
No one saw you?
No.
Well, witnesses sometimes come out from under rocks. Maybe I'll send you on a trip for a couple of weeks. Meantime, take it easy and don't shoot off your mouth. Things are going too well to have to close up.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Duran.
That goes for you, too. Gotcha, Mr. Duran.
Lieutenant, this is Gray.
Yeah?
Listen, are you making any progress?
Well, a couple of people remember seeing a guy in a belted tan jacket hanging around the neighborhood, but no other description. Oh, we do have the ballistics report. A .45 caliber slug was removed from Frankie West's body. But it won't do us much good until we get the gun for a test firing.
He was from German Luger?
Yeah, it could be.
Look, I made a contact, a guy that knows Frankie West.
Uh-huh.
He might know why West was here in New York. There's got to be some reason.
Yeah, and they may have killed him.
You know, I think I'll call you back. Here comes my man now.
Right.
Hello, Danny.
Hello, Mr. Kane.
Long time.
Yeah?
How you been?
mean? I got a good parole officer, but when you ain't learned to do nothing right, it...
Thank you. Go on, Danny.
Oh, you know, it gets hard to keep from doing things wrong.
Well, as long as you keep trying, Danny.
Oh, sure, I'm always trying.
Yeah, well, that's the important thing. Danny, tell me, you still get around town quite a bit, don't you?
Somewhat.
What do you know about a guy named Frankie West?
Thanks. Frankie's a great dealer for the house. Poker, blackjack, faro. He's fast, very fast.
What's he been up to recently? I heard that he'd gone south to Florida.
Oh, no, he's been up here a month or better, working some Jersey gambling setup for Harry Duran.
Is he still there?
No. You know, you come and go. He and Harry had some sort of falling out. And, well, Frankie ain't been around here for a couple of days.
I see. Danny, I may want to talk to you later. Keep in touch with my answering service, will you?
Sure.
Have some more coffee.
Thanks, Mr. Kane.
Oh, Mr. Kane, any word yet?
Not yet, Miss Clemens, but maybe soon. The Major was an avid gun collector. Do you know if he kept a record or a history of guns?
I believe so. It would be in a drawer in his room. Here.
Thanks. Do you mind if I use the phone?
No, of course not.
Thank you. Mrs. Clemens, did the Major do all of his own gunsmithing?
Oh, yes. He has a workroom in the basement.
Duran speaking.
Duran, this is Kane.
What do you want, Kane? I'm running a legitimate hotel business. Get off my back.
Hotel business is a nice cover-up for a tight little organization of hoods, isn't it? Tell me, how's Fats Cooper, Joe Mann, Frankie West?
Hadn't you heard, Kane? West resigned a couple of days ago. He's gone back to Florida.
He didn't quite make the sunshine. He wound up in a slab at Bellevue.
Oh? Too bad. He must have got himself into some trouble. It has nothing to do with me, Kane.
I hope not, for your sake, Duran. The hood who knocked West off was seen by an old man. The hood took the old man with him because his cane was found on a rooftop. Duran, if you did have anything to do with it, I'll be seeing you.
Fats.
Yeah?
Where's Joe Mann?
He's up in his room getting ready in case you want him to make that trip.
Trip? Get him down here.
Yeah, Danny, you've been acting like a good boy. I'm proud of you.
I'd be lying if I didn't say it's the hardest work I ever did.
The hardest work I ever did was making you be a good boy, too.
Lieutenant?
Oh, hello, Kane, yeah.
I had you meet me here to save time. Look, I checked the Major's gun records that he keeps.
Yeah.
He couldn't have fired the shot that killed Frankie West.
No?
The Luger that he has, he rechambered the barrel, so it would take a .38 slug. Look, Danny.
Yes, Mr. Kane.
I want you to do something for me that's very important.
Sure.
What do you think that Duran had against Frankie West that would make Duran want to get rid of West?
I've been keeping my parole, Lieutenant.
Answer him, Danny.
It's really important, huh?
Yeah, it's important.
Well, Frankie helped rig a gambling house Duran owns over in Jersey. Some of the boys took Duran for everything, including the furnishings. They say Frankie got $25,000 for himself.
Danny, just don't go on hanging around those old friends of yours.
Yes, sir.
You hear me?
Thanks, Lieutenant.
Attaboy.
Thanks, Danny.
Right, Mr. Kane.
Just tell me, Joe, what was Frankie doing when you found him?
Hey, he was stealing milk from some old man. Can you imagine that? Guy worth maybe 25, 30 grand, stealing milk from an old man.
Some old man, huh?
Yeah.
How did you know it was an old man, Joe?
Well, you see, Mr. Joe, right.
How did you know?
All right, so the old goat saw me. I had to hit him a couple of times.
Where is he now?
Well, some dame started hollering downstairs, so I locked him in a closet. I had to move fast.
You still have to move fast, Joe. You have to make sure the old man isn't talking. Now. Let's see that he does the job.
There is something new under the sun. A filter cigarette that lets you taste what you're smoking. Encore cigarettes. The one filter cigarette that gives you complete taste satisfaction, as well as full filter protection. The secret of this unique advantage can be found in Encore's own open-end filter mouthpiece. It draws so freely and easily. It filters the smoke, but not the taste. Yes, Encore filters the smoke, but not the taste. It gives you the protection you naturally expect, yet it does not diminish the full flavor of Encore's superb tobaccos. And since Encore's filter element is set deep within the mouthpiece, where it cannot touch your lips, you enjoy a neater, cleaner smoke as well. Get Encore in this smart, crush-proof case. You'll agree, Encore is the one filter cigarette with a flavor you can really taste.
Hello, Durant.
I told you to stay off my back.
We'll run all over it if you don't cooperate.
I always cooperate.
Who we got working for you now in your hotel business?
A couple of thousand people. You want to see the payroll?
We're not talking about them. What about Fats Cooper? What's his job?
Director of Personnel.
What about Joe Mann, if that's still his name?
That's his name.
Where do they live? And don't try to stall.
They have a couple of rooms here. Why should I stall? What they do on their own time is their business.
Get a bellboy. We want to see those rooms.
Desk, have one of the bellboys meet me in the lobby right away. Tell him to bring along a master key.
Lieutenant.
Yeah?
I think you better have a few more words with Durant. You say this is Joe Mann's room?
That's what I said, Kane.
Where's he now?
Out.
When did he go out? After I called you? Look, we know the man killed Frankie West.
We can nail him with it. We've got witnesses that can place him on the scene, and we've got a motive.
The reason that you had it ordered done.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, Joe Mann will give us the details, all right. He's a pretty fast talker, Durant.
What do you want?
We can find Joe Moran, all right. Don't worry about that. But we'd like to get him while an old man, Major Clements, is still in good condition.
Can I make a deal?
Well, I'll tell the DA of your cooperation.
Where's Joe Mann?
Some apartment house. Picking up the old man.
Sergeant, take him downtown.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
Give you a hand?
Thanks.
Good thing we come. He's still alive.
Yeah, let's get him downstairs, into the car.
It's okay. You make him look like he's walking.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Cruise car outside. Stop it outside. The roof. No, the elevator. We're waiting there. All right. I'll probably take the stairs. Give us a chance.
Must see upstairs, Kane. We better go slow. Two men will be armed. Let's go. Come on.
He took the stairs, all right. Give a full minute, huh?
All right, man, you're covered. Open the door.
I'm going out of here fighting.
No, me in here, you're not. I didn't cooperate. You won't stop.
I saved him for you, Lieutenant.
Oh, thanks. Take him outside. I'll be with you in a minute. All right, Major?
Right as rain, Kane. Right as rain.
Good work.
Any recruit could have done it. Just a diversion reaction.
Okay, Major. I'll take you upstairs, huh? See you later, Lieutenant.
Right.
Tune in at the same time next week when the makers of Encore cigarettes and Sano cigarettes will present Martin Kane, starring Mark Stevens. Martin Kane has been selected to be shown to our armed forces overseas.
What kind of pipe do you prefer? Corncob, briar, meerschaum? Whichever one is your choice, you'll enjoy smoking it more with Old Briar, the master mixture of rare flavor and aroma. Make your pipe dreams come true. Get a pouch of Old Briar tomorrow.